What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing well and find yourself in great spirits. Today, I want to talk about self-esteem. What is it? Well, it's how you see yourself. People with high self-esteem like themselves, even love themselves. People with low self-esteem don't like who they are, and that's not a good way to live. So here's the recipe for high self-esteem. First, you got to break out of your comfort zone. You can't do the same shit you've always done. You got to try new things and push yourself by challenging yourself to things you've never done before. And if you approach them sincerely, you'll accomplish most of them. And in doing so, you develop this sense that you could just do stuff, even without never having done it before. And that makes you see yourself in a good light. That builds your self-esteem. But it doesn't get you all the way to the top of having self-esteem, really liking who you are, loving who you are, believing you have value. The second part is doing for others without wanting anything in return. Let's say you buy a homeless person a meal and you film it and you put it on YouTube. You want people to see you and praise you for that. You might even want views, which generate money for you. And I'm not going to say that, I made a video where I went to the house I grew up in the housing projects, or the unit, because it's like a block of houses, and knocked on the door and said, hey, I used to live here. Here's $50 for fireworks. And then I laugh. So I've done it. But I also do things that I don't have to do. I don't get paid for. I don't want to get paid for. Because I don't want to do them for spirit. I don't want to do them for profit. I want to do them for spirit. And that's advocating for others. That's my thing. Doesn't have to be yours. You could go fight to save the monarch butterflies, which are a cultural heritage if you're from Michoacan or Santa Cruz, where they start and end their migration. But it's about doing for others without wanting anything in return. I see YouTubers who talk about doing it for the kids and to steer people away from getting into trouble and to, be positive. I don't think I'm a positive person, first of all. I don't think I scam anyone or am dishonest or have hidden agendas, but I'm not a positive person. I'm a pessimist. I think the world is fucked up. I think most people are fucked up. But I still try to do for others without wanting anything in return, because it builds me up. If I do want something in return, it's high self-esteem. And so that's the recipe. If you want to feel good about yourself, feel like you have value and you contribute to the world, challenge yourself by stepping out of your comfort zone and doing things you've never done before. And do for others without wanting anything in return. And, you don't have to do this every day. These could just be, things you set up where, hey, I'm going to walk 10 miles in 3 months. And in 10 months, you walk 3 miles. Hey, next week, I'm just going to go pick up garbage in my neighborhood. You don't got to do these things every day, but you got to do them to see yourself as a valuable person. Having money isn't going to make you feel valuable. Having the approval of others doesn't matter if you really don't believe you deserve it. And I'm kind of sharing this message because I see a lot of people who talk about they're doing it to help other people, but they're also getting paid from it. And they should just know that their payment is not entirely, it's not going to build their self-esteem as much as if they didn't get paid for it. And that's not to say it's wrong to get paid to spread positive messages and help others, but that doesn't fulfill the requirement of helping others without wanting anything in return. Because you do want a paycheck in return, especially if you live from it. And I'm talking about advocates, a lot of folks. You know, I advocate for my community in public legislative processes. And a lot of times I'm in a room with 50 advocates, but I'm the only person there not getting paid to speak up for my community. They're all getting stipends, meals, per diems. You know, I reviewed grants to approve or disapprove of them. And, you know, I would see the executive director paying themselves $150 an hour. So, you know, you're an advocate, but you're getting paid from it. And that doesn't nurture your spirit as much as being an advocate and not getting paid from it. They're not mutually exclusive. You could be an advocate that gets paid for it and say, fuck it, on Saturdays, I'm going to go advocate and not get paid for it simply because this is for my soul. This is for my spirit. And that's what I really wanted to convey, is the importance of doing things for your spirit. That said, I hope you have a good one. You know, I bought this bottle as an investment, but I cracked it because I had this is for you urban genre people. They wanted to see my paperwork. So the feds called me in for biometrics. They check your eyes and scan them and fingerprints and all that. And then they run your whole history. And if you're good, you start getting, you can take advantage of fast passes at airports, et cetera, et cetera. And like, I hope to start traveling a lot because, if you don't leave your mark on the world, at least see it. And I'm trying to do both because I have good self-esteem, because I try to challenge myself and I try to do for others without wanting anything in return. I'll end with this. The Quran says you could do a good deed and share it with others, what you did, if your intent is to inspire them to also do good deeds. If your intent is to receive adulation and praise, oh, look at how great he is, look at what he did for those poor folks, then it's a bad thing, according to the Quran. The Bible says that if you do a good deed and tell the world so they praise you, you already got your reward and God doesn't owe you nothing. But if you do it and keep it between you and that person, then God owes you. He's going to look out for you. That's a little bit separate from the self-esteem thing, but I hope you like this message. Have a good one.